Yo, what's going on? We back at it. Another day, another dollar. Today payday. And I got off early. So I made my money. It's a good day. So, we out here. I enjoy the rest of my day, but I gotta do a video. So I'm gonna talk about y'all motherfuckers and this for the men. This for the men, I ain't gonna lie. This really for the men. You gotta realize in life there's always gonna be a double standard. And once niggas get that shit, once y'all understand that shit, a lot of things is gonna change. I ain't gonna lie, cause I be on the internet. I don't like feed into the bullshit, but I be tapped in with it. And I watch I don't watch these Pop the Balloon shows. I don't watch 20v1s. I don't watch that shit no more. I'm a grown man. I'm not sitting there and watch adults act like idiots. But the main thing I notice with them type of shows is that men be trying to like hold women accountable, and how come y'all have standards, but when we have them is whatever. Y'all want a man who this and that, da. And y'all gotta understand, my nigga, there's double standards in life. This is what it is. You can't hold women accountable because they're not made for that shit. It's just what it is. Bro, women don't think about a fucking thing. They just do shit. They do anything that's based off of how they feel. They fucking you off of if you making their pussy tingle. We're different. People hold us accountable, and we get told to be held accountable because as a man, we're supposed to think about shit before we do it. So when you go out there and you do some dumb shit, a nigga could tell you didn't think about nothing before you went and did it. So that's why you can't hold a woman accountable, because they're not made to do that shit. You can't hold someone accountable if they don't even fucking think about the things they do. You can hold a man accountable because we think about the shit that we do. So you know that you're doing bullshit when you're doing bullshit. So yeah, you gotta hold yourself accountable because you know you did it. Most bitches don't even know what the fuck they be doing. So what you trying to hold a woman accountable for? Yeah, women can have standards because as a woman, they, like I said, they don't think about a fucking thing. So yeah, they gotta have standards. They gotta have that shit. They gotta want to have the best, because they can't have bullshit niggas around them. We're men. We don't, not saying we don't have to have standards. We should have standards, but it's not like a woman, because bro, what the fuck do we need from a woman? What do we need? Like, think about it. Women need protection. They need resources. They need good dick. They need emotional support. They need all kinds of shit. As a man, what the fuck do you really need from a woman? What like, dead ass. As a grown ass man, you a grown man. You making some money, whatever, right? What the fuck you need from a woman? What? So yeah, you have some standards, but it's different for women because they dead ass need that shit. We men, most niggas just want some pussy and some good food. What else? What the fuck else do you need? When I talk to a woman, I'm just thinking about me fucking her, and she could cook, and is she gonna be a pain in my ass or not? That's really it. They're going in their mind thinking about, oh, can you make this amount of money? Can you do this? Because they have to think about that shit. So they have to have that. Do I agree with all of them shits? No. Do I think they're delusional to a point? Hell yeah. But that's just what they are. And it's like, I be watching niggas and they be trying to hold them accountable and this and that, and they complain about a double standard. Nigga, that's life. As a man, you live life as a double standard to a woman. That's just what the fuck it is. Deal with it. When I was a kid, it was me, my mom, my dad, and my sister, right? In New York, they don't do it no more, but it used to always have a bad snowstorm every single year. You could bet on a bad blizzard every single year. When that blizzard came, me and my sister would be off from school, right? I still had to go put in work. Every time my dad would come home from work, you don't even want to do the shit. The whole driveway filled up with snow. You can't even see the shit no more. You know who he's gonna come to? He came in my room every single time and said, yo, look, we got work to do. My sister, my mom, they stayed inside. They was cozy, it was warm. My sister was watching cartoons. I'm out here, my little black ass, and my dad shoveling snow. Shoveling. Hands freezing, mucus dripping from my nose. I had to go inside, right? Warm myself up, and then still go back outside and do this shit. My sister, she stayed inside and chilled. And I used to get tired as a kid. Like, how come my sister don't have to go do this shit? Like, that ass. I never seen her do it. With my mother, I never seen her shovel snow. I never really seen her pick up leaves, none of that shit. I never seen her do it. And you know why? Because as a girl, she's not really meant for that. My mom's not built for that. Me and my dad the man in the house, and I'm the boy, yeah, but they raised me to be a man. Most niggas ain't come up with that. That's how I could tell. That's why y'all be so fucking, how come there's always a double standard? Nigga, I've been living with double standards since I was born, my nigga. I was a human pinata in my house. My sister never really got shit. Me, every fucking time I did some shit, ma, just smacking the fuck out of me. Every time I got in trouble in school, my dad took the TV from my fucking room, ripped that shit out the wall, took that shit. My sister, she never got that type of treatment. They would yell at her and shit, but compared to her, me, shit. It wasn't abuse. It was not, I ain't saying it was abuse. Don't ever get twisted. My parents didn't abuse me. But, look, I had it harder in that house. So I know what double standards is like. My sister got a TV in her bedroom before me. She had a couch in her shit in her room before me. My room, as a kid, used to be so bland. It was a fucking bed, and then like 2 bins to hold my toys, and that was it. I just had imagination, and I had to go downstairs in the living area downstairs and watch TV down there. My sister had the whole 9 in her room. They gave her the princess treatment, nigga. I got the jester treatment. I always had it harder. I always had more expectations on me as the older brother. I always had that. So I know what double standards is like. That's why I don't sit here and get mad when I see a woman, you know, and they want this, they want that. I just simply remove myself. But I don't ever sit there and be like, oh, how come X, Y, and Z has all these standards and I can't have them? Because I already know that as a man, I can't compare to a woman, nigga. We're not the fucking same. I don't know what kind of propaganda they feeding niggas, but bro, we are not the same. So yeah, there's always gonna be a double standard, my nigga. As a man, you are expected to provide, protect, and lead. And as a woman, you are kind of expected to shut the fuck up. Not shut the fuck up, but like, you know, just be a woman. Take care of shit. Be feminine and shit like that. This is what it is. And the niggas be over here trying to compete with the bitches and argue with them and hold them accountable. You can't hold a woman accountable, motherfucker. They don't care. They minds don't even comprehend that shit. Because that's not what they're made for. There's always a double standard. It comes with race, it comes with religion, it comes with everything. Everybody has a double standard, my nigga. It's simple as that. Live with it. I just get tired of seeing bozo niggas on the internet trying to fucking argue with women. You look like a clown, bro. You look like a clown ass nigga. All them niggas like Fresh and Fit, you know, all them niggas, them podcast niggas, them niggas that put a Drake R&B beat to the background. They talk about some bullshit and how you got all women accountable. And I don't know if motherfuckers still be saying that shit now, but it was a big thing before, and I think it still is now. And it's like, bro, it's corny, my nigga. You're a grown man, bro. Accept the fact that we're not equal. It is harder for us as men to be out here. It's just harder. It's just what it is. No one cares about your fucking feelings if you're a grown man. No one gives a fuck if your feelings are hurt. No one gives a shit that you're depressed. No one gives a fuck that you want to kill yourself, nigga. No one cares, bro. Live with that and deal with it. Simple. Women can have that because that's what they're made for. They're not made to deal with like adversity and trauma and shit. That's why you see traumatized bitches be fucking niggas left and right. Every single porn star that you see on the internet, those are traumatized women. That's all they are. That's why they're so fucking slutty. Because they're so traumatized from whatever the fuck they went through in the past that they don't know how to let that shit out, and they're expressing it through that. I've dealt with girls like that. They sluts to the max. But when you talk to them and you get to know them and you see why they're doing that shit, you're like, damn. But as a man, you can go through heartbreaks and bounce back. You can get cheated on and bounce back. You could go through hardships in life and bounce back, because that's what we're made to do. We're fucking men, my nigga. We go through hard times. But as a man, you're supposed to go through a hard time and grow from that shit and learn from that shit and become better from that shit. Women don't do that. Some do. But the majority can't handle that shit. Why do you think they want an easy life? And then you got niggas talking about, oh, I want a soft life. I want to be my soft man. There, you sound like a bitch. A whole bitch. A whole motherfucking bitch. You need to go to damn gynecologist, get your pussy checked out. You sound like a bitch. There's double standards in life. Deal with that shit. If you don't fucking like it, check out. That's just what it is. Oh, these bitches, they always this and that. They always doing this. Deal with it, nigga. Deal with it, my nigga. Who cares? You sound more like a hoe worrying about what the hoes is doing. Hoe ass nigga. It's double standards in life, bro. It's just what it is. Deal with it. We have it harder. But you know something, my nigga? I'd rather have life harder than easier, because the best things in life, you don't get easy. You really don't. The best things in life, you gotta put in pain for that shit. You gotta put in some real motherfucking pain. Any nigga who got something out here, they put in pain. Most females, they get money based off of other niggas, spreading their pussy, their looks, or some dumb shit like that, some easy shit. Man, the ones who are successful, they built that shit like Franklin Saint said, brick by brick, nigga. Brick by brick, and they did it by themselves, nigga. Every single one, damn near, they had like a little team. But they built that shit brick by brick, bro. And it was pain. But that pain, they turned that pain into fucking diamonds, nigga. They dead ass turned that shit into diamonds, bro. And look at them, they fucking successful. But y'all niggas is bitches. So you want to sit there and act like a bitch. You want to compare yourself to a bitch, you bitch ass nigga. Yeah, this is true. It just be, I don't know, cause you go on the internet, you just see so much clown shit. You just see so much clown ass shit, clown activity. You clown ass nigga. You arguing with a female, you clown ass nigga. You know, I've been around niggas that talk about, yo, I fight bitches. You sound like a bitch. Yeah, I put hands on women. And these niggas say that shit with their chest puffed out, like fucking like Popeye and shit. Motherfucker, you a hoe. You a hoe. Most women is like what, 5'5" and below, 100-something pounds, nigga. Fight a real man, nigga. Put hands on a real man, my nigga. Put your hands on a real man. You ain't gonna do that shit. You gonna go look for a gun or a knife, cause you a pussy. I don't respect niggas like that. You fight women, you beat women, you a bitch. All you gotta do is restrain their ass. What the fuck they gonna do? Majority of them ain't gonna do much to your ass. Hoe ass nigga. I'm trying to compare yourself to them. Tell me some, oh man, how come when it comes to us and we have stands, y'all got something to say, but when y'all have stands, it's cool, cause that's just what it is, bro. That's just what it is. Deal with it. Like I said, I live with double standards my whole life. My whole life. I'm a black man in America. There's so much double standards that come with that shit. Nigga, I've been living with that. Live with this shit, bro. But instead, y'all niggas is pussies. Y'all act like a bunch of bitch ass niggas, and you want to cry and complain like a fucking little girl. Moaning and bitching and whining and going on Pop the Balloon shows and 20v1 shows and these stupid podcasts with these bitch ass niggas. They wear these, you know, these whack ass Ray-Ban shades and shit with a stupid fucking R&B beat in the background in some whack ass studio, talking about some bullshit just to go viral because you mad at a woman because you just can't deal with the fact that we're not the same and they get treated differently than you. They have an easier life than you. That's just what it is, bro. You was born as a man. You got picked with the harder road. Sorry. Look, women live their life on fucking what they call that shit on 2K? On Rookie. They live in life on Rookie. They live in life on Rookie. We live in life on Hall of Fame. It is what it is. Simple. Simple as that. I remember when niggas was on that drizzle shit. You a bitch. It's life, gangs. There's double standards and everything. And like I said, if you can't deal with that, you can't handle that, check out. Go. Let the real niggas who want to deal with that shit can handle that shit. Let us do what we do. You feel me? Because I don't be caring. I don't mind. Like I said, if I just meet a female and her standards is too high for me, I just go. I just remove myself. Simple. I don't sit there and be like, oh, you dumb bitch. Who you think you are? And try to make them feel down. Nah, nigga. I just move on. I don't care. Stay in your Delulu world. You want a 6 foot tall nigga with 6 inch with a 12-inch dick and 6-7 figures of money? Go find that nigga. It's not a lot. Go. I find my own thing, but I ain't no bitch nigga. And I ain't gonna say and complain about double standards and all that shit. Cause if I did, I don't even know if I would have made it to 26 years old. 27. Whatever the fuck. So, you know, that's all I gotta say. I ain't gonna lie, I'm about a little bit. Get a chop. I'm gonna hit the gym. I didn't cook today, so I think I might get some food. Actually, my pasta. I like Shake Shack. Shake Shack's like one of the only things I'll eat out. Pause. That's like the only thing I'll probably, have outside. The majority of the things I eat is at home. I think I might get that. But, y'all already know the vibes, man. Drink your water and eat your fruits, man. Deuces.